Hi, my name is Cody Clark, and I am a truly independent filmmaker. Kill the Line Films is my film studio, and since 2011 I have produced, written, directed, and edited 8 feature-length films, all at impressively low budgets. Some of my biggest hits were made for just $500. I have also starred in several of my feature films. Here I am, from shortest hair to longest. Truly independent filmmaking is what I call the kind of filmmaking that I do, but it is more than just the way that I like to make films. I believe that truly independent filmmaking is filmmaking in its purest and truest form. The first 100 years or so of film belonged to the gatekeepers. In order to make a film, someone had to let you make a film. But now that filmmaking has become democratized and virtually anyone can afford to greenlight themselves and make a film, the next 100 years or so and beyond belong to the people. Imagine a world where pen and paper were expensive. Could we safely say we even knew what literature was yet? Film as an art form has only just begun. There's never been a more important or exciting time to make a film. I discussed this topic at length in my book Kill the Line, a manifesto and how-to guide for the truly independent filmmaking revolution. It is the result of nearly a decade spent thinking about and making truly independent films. One of the biggest misconceptions about filmmaking at extremely low budgets is that if you make a film for cheap, it will look, sound, or feel cheap. Nowadays, it's as crazy as thinking you need an expensive pen in order to write a great novel. Here are some clips from truly independent films I've made. Do these films look cheap? They do not have the look of Hollywood movies, but they are not trying to. They are right in line with the classic look of many indie and foreign films of the last 40 or 50 years. Quality has not been sacrificed. They are not rough around the edges, but are instead clearly deliberate works of art. In 2019, my films Ramekin and Mute Date, made for $500 each, became the lowest budget feature-length films ever to be official recommendations on Amazon Prime Video. We were recommended on there right alongside films with budgets 10,000 times ours. This was a huge milestone for truly independent filmmaking. I'm only just getting started though. The 2011 to 2020 period of Kill the Line Films represents just phase 1 of what I want to do to revolutionize film and usher in a truly golden age of filmmaking. Here's how you can help me with phase 2. With phase 1, I proved what I can do with little to no money. 8 feature-length films, 6 in just the last 3 years, all of them unique and well-made, plus a book that serves as a manifesto and how-to guide for all who wish to follow in my footsteps and make their own truly independent films. Suffice to say, you've seen what I can do with nothing. Now it's time to show you what I can do with something. Phase 2 is about strapping a rocket to me so I can change the film industry forever, and for the better. There is so much bang for one's buck possible these days, but because of the obsolete and corrupt Hollywood system, so much waste occurs. Imagine, for example, that I had $5 million, an amount of money Hollywood often spends to make just one unprofitable, unwatchable, indie and name-only movie. In my hands, $5 million would be enough for me to run Kill the Line Films for 20 years straight, making over 100 great, truly independent feature-length films that push the art form of film forward and upward. It's obvious what the smarter use of money is and what is the future of filmmaking. The only question then becomes, where should the money for a truly independent film studio come from? If it comes from investors, then it's about them getting back a return. Suddenly it's not about making films that are good, but making films that are profitable, which is the surest way to make films that are both not good and not profitable. If it comes from a couple wealthy benefactors, then it's about making what they want me to make. It's their big bag of money, and they can turn me off like a light switch at any time. That is not independence. The only healthy place for the money to come from is from the people. And since truly independent filmmaking is a movement for the people, it's a perfect fit. However, it should come in such a way that it would never break anyone's bank or even be noticeably gone from it. It should be like voting with your dollar, your literal dollar, for us to exist. I've crunched the numbers, and if just 12,782 people were to vote with their dollar for a truly independent film studio by giving $2 per month to Kill the Line Films, that would fully fund us. That amounts to about $250,000 per year after payment processing fees, enough for me to be able to live modestly and make any movie I could ever want to make, many feature-length films per year, completely paid for. Good, honest movie making with no profit on the films even necessary, ensuring their quality. That's the way of the future. I have a movie making mind that does not turn off. I perpetually have a ton of ideas for films and scripts ready to go. $2 can't even get you a decent cup of coffee per month, but it can get you the best damn truly independent film studio in the world, able to run at full strength and bring your next new favorite films into existence. Your $2 a month will also allow me and the love of my life, my film producing partner Chloe Peltier, to finally be able to afford to get married and start a family, something we both want deeply. If you believe in what we are doing even a fraction as much as we believe in what we are doing, go to killthelinefilms.com and support us today. Thank you for watching.